Today we are going to discuss about the particulars of music. In this music and music education, in this chapter you are going to know some particulars about the Tala definitions. In Tala definitions, in the last part you have learnt already some points, and now in this class you are going to know some details about Anudhrutam, Dhrutam. In that way there are Shadangas, they are known as Shadangas. Shadangas are 6 parts of the Tala. The first part is Anudhrutam. Anudhrutam, the symbol is half circle or U, and Dhrutam, Dhrutam symbol is 0 or circle, and Laghu, Laghu symbol is 1, and Guruvu, Guruvu symbol is 2 circles, or you can write it as 8 number. And Plutam, Plutam is the symbol containing is, you have to write 1, and below the 1 you have to write 2 circles, that is 8 number. So that is the symbol for Plutamu. And the last one, Kakapadam. Kakapadam, the symbol is, you have to write 4 ones, that is upward 1, downwards 1, left side 1 and right side 1. That looks like a plus mark, but you should not combine the edges of these numbers. So these Shadangas, Anudhrutam contains 1 akshara, Dhrutam contains 2 aksharas, Laghu contains 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. That is Laghu contains jatis, because jatis are 5. So Laghu changes according to jatis, 3 jati, 4 jati, 5 jati, 7 jati and 9 jati. These jatis are Trisra, Chaturashra, Khanda, Mishra and Sankirna. That is Trisra is 3, Chaturashra is 4, Khanda is 5, Mishra is 7 and Sankirna is 9. So when you are learning about the Laghu, you have to know Laghu changes according to the jatis. There are 5 jatis you have just now learnt. So according to jatis the Laghu changes and the symbol is 1. And Guruvu, Guruvu is 8 aksharas or 8 beats, and the symbol also you can write it as 8. And the Plutam contains 12 beats or 12 bars, and the symbol is, you have to write 1 and below 1 you have to write 8 mark. And the last part of the Shadangas, Kakapadam, it contains 16 beats or 16 matras. In this way the Shadangas composed. Now you are going to know some key points about Taladasha Pranas question. Taladasha Pranas are nothing then but the parts of the Tala. Today we are going to discuss the details about the Taladasha Pranas. Taladasha Pranas are the 10 important aspects of Tala. In this Taladasha Pranas, let us know the names of Taladasha Pranas. First one is Kala, the second is Marga, the third Taladasha Prana is Kriya, the fourth one is Anga, and the fifth one of Taladasha Prana is Graha, the sixth one is Jati, the seventh one is the Kala, eighth is Laya, ninth is Yati, and the last of Taladasha Pranas is Prastara. In this Taladasha Pranas, let us know some brief details about each topic. So let us know about the Kala Prana. Kalam refers to the particular speed of Tala. The speed or tempo is the same word used for Tala. So we can so in the Kala Prana, that is the first prana of Taladasha Pranas, the value of the speed for Talam is 1, and in the second speed the value of Talam is 2, and in the third speed the value of the Talam is 4. So that is, in the first speed value is 1, in the second speed value is 2, and in the third speed the value is 4. So to know the easy details about this Kala Prana, let us move to some examples of compositions composed by our renowned musician Sangeeta Pitamaha Sri Purandaradasa. He has composed all the basics till alankaras, that is Saladiswaras, Jantaswaras, 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧, 𝗧𝗏𝗧, and all these basics up to alankaras are taught in these speeds or column. It is also known as column. So the first prana of the Taladasha prana is column, and let me show some practical example to know some other details about this kala. So in the Saraliswaras, let us know about first Saraliswara. First Saraliswara in the first speed, as you know, one beat and one swara, that is sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. Here you can observe that one beat and one swara. The value is 1 in the first speed, and in the second speed value is 2 and the talam remains the same, that is sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Here what you have to observe is, in the second speed the value of the talam or speed is going to change into 2 number, and in the third speed you have to select 4 swaras for each beat, that is sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. In this way the talam remains the same but the speed changes according to the kala. So this is the easy way to know that kala changes according to the speed in the tala. That is the kala prana of the Taladasha prana, first one. And kalam again split into 10 stages. That is, first one is kanam, second one is lavam, third one is kashtam, fourth one is nimisham, fifth one is tudi, or tudi is also known as anudrutam, and the sixth one is dhrutam, and the seventh one laguvu, and the eighth guru, and the ninth plutam, and the last one is kakapadam. So these are all the divisions of this kala prana. In this first part of the Taladasha prana, you have learnt that kala prana is the first prana of Taladasha pranas. In this, the first point kanam is again divided into 9 stages. Let us know that details of these 9 stages of kanam. Here the first point is 8 kanams is equal to 1 lavam, and the second one 8 lavams is equal to 1 kashtam, and the third point 8 kashtams is equal to 1 nimisham, and again in the fourth point 8 nimishams are divided into 1 tudi. So 8 nimishams is equal to 1 tudi. This tudi is also known as anudrutam in the tala. So the fourth point 8 nimishams is equal to 1 tudi or anudrutam, and the fifth point 2 tudis is equal to 1 dhrutam, and again in the sixth point 2 dhrutams is equal to 1 laghu, and in the seventh one 2 laghus is equal to 1 guru, and in the eighth point 3 laghus is equal to 1 plutam, and in the ninth point 4 laghus is equal to 1 kakapadam. In this way the kanam is the part of the first Taladasha prana point, that is kala. In that kala, kanam is again divided into these 9 stages. In the next Taladasha pranas, the second one is marga prana. The marga means path, route. And again one more point of the marga is the way of tala put into application is marga. In this marga there are 6 paths in the tala part. They are called as 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧. The 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 determine the tempo or speed of music. In this 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧, let us know the details of all 6 margas. 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 in Sanskrit means 6 margas or 6 paths. The first part of the 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 is Dakshina Marga, and in Dakshina Marga there are 8 matras in one tala unit. 8 matras. Matras is nothing than the beat you put in the tala unit. So the Dakshina Marga is considered as 8 matras in one tala unit. So the total number of the swaras or aksharas in Dakshina Marga can be known as 32 swaras. Let us go to the second one, the second part marga of the 𝗬margas, that is 𝗧𝗦𝗃 marga. In this 𝗧𝗧𝗃 marga, there are 4 matras for 1 tala unit. 4 matras or 4 beats for 1 tala unit, and this total number of swaras used for this tala is 16 swaras. Now let us move to the third part of the 𝗬margas, that is Chitra Marga. It is known as Chitra Marga. In this Chitra Marga, there are 2 matras in 1 tala unit. 2 matras in 1 tala or 2 beats in 1 tala unit. And the total number of swaras used in this marga, Chitra Marga, is 8 swaras. Now let us move to fourth part of the 𝗬margas, that is Chitratara Marga. In this Chitratara Marga, there is 1 matra used for 1 tala unit. Only 1 matra we have to use for 1 tala unit or 1 beat for 1 tala unit, and the total number of swaras used for this marga is 4 swaras. Now let us know about the fifth part of the 𝗬margas, that is Chitratama Marga. Chitratama Marga contains half matra in 1 tala unit. Half, you can write it as 1/2 or half matra in 1 tala unit, and the total number of swaras selected for this marga, Chitratama Marga, is 2 swaras. Now the last part of the 𝗬margas, that is the sixth one, the name is 𝗳𝗏𝗃𝗃 Marga. In this 𝗳𝗏𝗃𝗃 Marga, we can use only 1.4 matras for 1 tala unit, and the value of swaras used in this tala are 1 swara. So the last part of the 𝗬margas, 𝗳𝗏𝗃𝗃 Marga, contains only 1 swara. Example for Chitratara Marga is the Kirtana composed by our Vagekaras, Shyama Shastri, the musical trinity. The third musical trinity Vagekara is Shyama Shastri. You know him very well. And the composition of Shyama Shastri, as we have taken for this example for the Chitratara Marga of 𝗬margas, the Chitratara Marga example is 𝗧-𝗦𝗔𝗧. Here the value is Chitratara Marga 1 matra for 1 tala unit. Let me sing some Pallavi part for you to show this example. 𝗧-𝗦𝗔𝗧 𝗧𝗦𝗃𝗍 पुत्री नी-पदाम्बुजमूले सदा नम्मिना नम्मा शुभमिम्मा. In this Shyama Shastri Kirtana, you can observe this example for Chitratara Marga. Now let us move to Chitratama Marga. For this Chitratama Marga, half matra in 1 tala unit. So the example for this Chitratama Marga is 𝗬𝗶-𝗏𝗃𝗃 and Raghunayaka. This Raghunayaka Kirtana is composed by Tyagaraja, and 𝗬𝗶-𝗏𝗃𝗃, this Kirtana is composed by Muthuswami Dikshitar. These are also musical trinity. Let me sing some Pallavi part for the example. रघुनायकनी पदयोग राजीवमूल नेवीडजाल रघुनायक. This Kirtana is composed in Chitratama Marga. Now one more example that is very popularly known Kirtana, 𝗬𝗶-𝗏𝗃𝗃. It is also composed in Chitratama Marga. And now let us move to 𝗳𝗏𝗃𝗃 Marga. In this 𝗳𝗏𝗃𝗃 Marga, there are half matras in 1 tala unit, 1/4, and the swaras is 1. And the example is Sri Mahaganapathi Ravatumam, that is composed by Muthuswami Dikshitar. So let us sing some Pallavi to show for the example. Shri Mahaganapathi Ravatumam, Shri Mahaganapathi Ravatumam. This Kirtana is composed in 𝗳𝗏𝗃𝗃 Marga. Now let us move to the next part of the Taladasha Prana, that is Kriya Prana. In this Kriya Prana, the third part of the Taladasha Prana is known as Kriya. Kriya means action. The Kriya is divided again into two parts, that is Margam and Deshiyam. And let us know some details about this Kriya. This Kriya means action done with a sound. We show the various parts of Angas with external sound. Angas means as in the early part you have known Shadangas. In that Shadangas regularly we use Anudrutam, Drutam, Laghu. These are the regularly parts of the Tala or Angas of the Tala we regularly use for regular compositions. So, the various parts of Angas with external sound which we produce is called Kriya, and for the example you can take as Anudrutam, Drutam, Laghu, all that beats are known as Kriya. In this Taladasha Prana, the third Kriya again divided into two kinds, that is Sashabda Marga Kriya and the second one is Nishabda Marga Kriya. Again this Sashabda Marga Kriya, if you want to know some details about this Sashabda Marga Kriya, Sashabda means making or producing a sound. Let us know some details about Sashabda Marga. The first point is Dhruva. In this Dhruva, the sound produced by thumb and middle finger, when you put together, the sound produced by thumb and middle finger is known as Dhruva. And let us move to the second part of this Sashabda Marga, that is Samya. In this Samya, the beat over the right palm with left palm. When we put the beat over the right palm with the left palm, it is known as Samya. And let us move to the third part of this Sashabda Marga, that is Tala. Tala you all know very well about the meaning, and the detail of Tala is known as beat over the left palm with the right palm. And let us move to the fourth part of the Sashabda Marga Kriya. In this Sashabda Marga Kriya, fourth point, that is called Sannipata. In this Sannipata, both palms strike together facing each other. And let us move to the Nishabda Marga Kriya. The first one part is Avapa. In this Avapa, we have to fold the fingers, and the next one Nishkrama. Here in this Nishkrama, we have to open the folded fingers. And the third part is Vikshepa, that is moving hand to the right side. And the fourth point of the Nishabda Marga Kriya is Pravesha. Now let us know the fourth part of the Taladasha Prana, that is called as Anga Prana. In this fourth part of Anga Prana, Angas are the various parts of the Talam. These Angas constitute a Tala, and Angas are basically divided into 6, and they are known as Shadangas. That is, first one is Anudrutam and the symbol is half circle. The second Drutam, the symbol is 0, and the third is Laghu. Laghu varies in 3, 5, 4, 7, 9. In this way it varies in the Tala, and the symbol for Laghu is 1, and the fourth one is Guruvu, and the symbol is 2 half circles, and the fifth one is Plutamu. In this Plutamu, the symbol we have to write a 1, and below 1 we have to put 2 circles. And the last part of the Shadangas is Kakapadam, that is the symbol is you have to write 4 sides 1 number, and you should not join the corners of this symbol. Now let us move to the next part, fifth Taladasha Prana, and that is called Graha Prana. In this Graha Prana, actually Graha means commencement of music in Tala Avartam. Avartam means the number of beats we have to calculate for a Tala is called as Avartam, and this is called in Tamil we call it as Eduppu. In this Graha Prana, there are 3 kinds of variations. The first one is Samagraha, the second one is Atita Graha, and the third one is Anahata Graha. And now let us move to the Taladasha Pranas, that is Jati Prana. Jati is the 6th part of Taladasha Prana. Jati means division of the Tala, and it indicates only total number of Kriyas for the Tala. And in this Jati, there are 5 kinds of Jatis. That is, Trisha Jati contains 3 beats, Chaturasha Jati contains 4 beats, Khanda Jati contains 5 beats, Mishra Jati contains 7 beats and Sankirna Jati contains 9 beats. In this way there are 5 jatis, and when we divide these 5 jatis into 7 talas, main talas of the Carnatic music, then we will get the 35 talas that you can know laterly. And in this Taladasha Prana, let us move to the 7th part of Taladasha Prana, that is Kala Prana. In this Kala Prana, Kala word refers to fractional unit of a Tala Aksharam, and this Kala Prana is divided into 3 parts, that is, first one is Ekakala, second one is Dvikala, and the third one is Chatushkala. So these Ekakala, Dvikala and Chatushkala, these are regularly we can observe in the singing of a Kirtana. And now let us move the 8th part of the Taladasha Prana, that is Laya. Laya means the speed or tempo of a Tala. It indicates the speed or tempo of a song in the Tala. And this Laya, we can observe 3 degrees of Laya. That is, first one is Vilambita Laya, the second one is Madhya Laya, and the third one is Dhruta Laya. So now let us move to the 9th prana of Taladasha Prana, that is Yati Prana. Let us know the 9th part of the Taladasha Prana, that is Yati Prana. These Yati Prana are divided into 6 kinds. The first is Samayati, second is Gopuchayati, third is Shrotovahayati, fourth is Dhamariyati, fifth one is Mridangayati, sixth one is Vishamayati. So in this way we can know that there are 6 parts of Yati Prana in the Taladasha Pranas. Now let us move to the 10th part of Taladasha Prana, that is called Prastara Prana. Prastara means spreading out, and Prastara of Tala means splitting up of Angas into possible component parts of the Tala. These are all the details of Taladasha Pranas unit. Now we have to move to the 35 Tala scheme. In these 35 Talas, first we have to know that 7 Talas are the basic Talas in Carnatic, South Indian Carnatic music. All the 7 Talas cannot exist independently without Jati or Jati. As you know, there are 5 Jatis in every Tala. When we divide all these 5 Jatis into 7 Talas, that is 7 into 5, we can find 35 Talas. Now let us go to the details of this 35 Talas, how they have formed. We will show the table here. Sapta Talas. In these Sapta Talas, the first one is Dhruva Tala, the second one is Matya Tala, the third is Rupaka Tala, the fourth is Jampe Tala, the fifth is Triputa Tala, the sixth one is Atta Tala, and the 7th Talam is Eka Tala. And when we move to the second line here, if you observe, this Dhruva Talam, let me show the Talam for you. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 Laghu, and 1, 2, 1 Dhrutam, again one more Laghu, 4 beats, and one more Laghu, 4 beats. That is, the symbol is written as 1011 for Dhruva Talam. The first one is Dhruva Talam 1011, and the name for this Trisra Jati, when divided into first Jati, Trisra Jati, the name is Mani, and the number is 11. And when we go to the second Tala, Matya Tala, let us move to the Matya Tala, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 Laghu, again 1 Dhrutam, again 1 Laghu. That is called 10 Aksharas Talam. When we count it as 10 Aksharas Talam, it is Matya Tala, and the names are Sara. And the third one is Rupaka Tala, that is Rupaka Tala is 1 Dhrutam and 1 Laghu, 6 beats, that is called Rupaka Tala, and the name in the Trisha Jati is called Chakra. Now let us move to the fourth one, Jampe Tala. Jampe Tala contains again 10 beats, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is Jampe Tala. And again when we move to the Triputa Tala, that contains 1 Laghu and 2 Dhrutas, that is 1, 2, 3, 1 Laghu, 1, 2, 1 Dhrutam, again 1, 2. The total number of beats counted in Triputa Tala is 7. And when we move to the Atta Tala, the 6th Tala of the main Talas, Attatala contains 14 beats, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one lagu. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again one more lagu, and again one dhrutam and one dhrutam. So totally the number of beats counted for Attatala is 14. Now when we move to the last Ekatala, it is very simple to put the Tala Ekatala, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So regularly when we practice Saptatala Alankaras composed by Purandardas, all these Saptatala Alankaras are composed in Chaturashra Jati, that is Dhruvatalam is Chaturashra Jati. When we sing the first Alankaram, Sarigama Gari Sarigari Sarigama, this is composed in Chaturashra Jati. Matyatalam is also Sarigari Sari Sarigama, and Rupakatalam, this is also Chaturashra Jati, that is Sari Sarigama Riga Rigama Pa. When we move to the Jampetalam, we have to see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The lagu contains Misra Jati lagu. We can call it as Misra Jati, that is Sariga Sari Sarigama Rigama Riga Rigama Pa Gama Pa Gama Gama Pada Mapada Mapa Mapadani. In this way, Jampetalam is composed in Misra Jati lagu. And next one, when we go to Triputatalam, the lagu contains 3, that is Trisra Jati, that is Sariga Sarigama Rigama Rigama Pa Gama Pa Gama Pada Mapada Mapadani. In this way, the lagu contains 3 beats in Triputatala and it is called Trisra Triputa. And in Attatala, when you observe in Attatala, the lagu contains 5. So that is called as Khanda Jati, that is Sariga Sariga Mama Riga Mariga Ma Papa Gama Pa Gama Pada Da Mapada Mapada Nini. In this way, the 6th Attatalam is composed in Khanda Jati lagu, and the last part Ekatalam is also composed in Chaturashra Jati. Regularly we sing that, that is Sarigama Rigama Pa Gama Pada Mapadani Padani Sa. In this way, all these 7 talas are composed in different jatis for the practice lessons for beginners in the Carnatic music. So when you divide into all the 7 talas into 5 jatis, it will be resulting into 35 talas. Till now I have explained you the details of 35 talas and also the Taladasha Pranas of South Indian Carnatic or classical music. And now let us enter into North Indian Hindustani music. In Hindustani we observe many compositions and all the compositions are set to the particular tala. And these talas are divided into many ways in Hindustani music too. And now let us move to some names and also the number of beats in Hindustani talas. Now the first tala, let us know the Teen Tal or Trital. It is very popularly known and there are many compositions, popular compositions in this tala, Teen Tal or Trital, and the division is as 4 plus 4 again plus 4 plus 4. And the next tala, when we move to the next tala, it is called Jhumra, and this Jhumra tala contains 14 beats in its tala, and the division is 3 plus 4 and then plus 3 plus 4. This is called Jhumra. And now let us move to the third tala of Hindustani, that is Tilwada. Tilwada also contains 16 beats. Teen Tal is different, it is also containing 16 beats, but now the third talam Tilwada is also containing 16 beats, but the division is different here, and the division is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. This is a division of Tilwala. And the fourth talam is Dhamar. Dhamar is also containing 14 beats in its tala, and the splitting is as 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. This is called Dhamar tala. And now we will move to the Ektal or Chautal. These both names are known as Ektal and Chautal, are the same talams for Hindustani tala, and the number of beats used for this tala is 12, and the splitting is, you can observe in the table, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 and 2. The total number is 12 for Ektala. And now let us move to next tala of Hindustani, that is 𝗳𝗏𝗃. 𝗳𝗏𝗃 contains 10 beats. In South Indian music, Jhampe Tala is also containing 10 beats, and the name here in the Hindustani 10 beats Tala is also known as 𝗳𝗏𝗃, and the splitting is as 2 plus 3, again plus 2 plus 3, that is total 10 beats Tala for Hindustani is called as 𝗳𝗏𝗃. And next let us move to the 𝗂𝗽𝗚. This is also very renowned Tala and regularly used for many compositions in Hindustani. Regularly we use 𝗂𝗽𝗚, 𝗳𝗏𝗃 and teen tal. These are regularly used in compositions of Hindustani. And now let us know about 𝗂𝗽𝗚. 𝗂𝗽𝗚 contains 8 beats in its Tala, and the splitting is also very easy to know, that is 4 plus 4. And now let us move to �ರೂಪಕ್, that is Mughlai or �ರೂಪಕ್. There are both names known for �ರೂಪಕ್, Mughlai or �ರೂಪಕ್, and the beats for this �ರೂಪಕ್ tal is 7. But we should not confuse when the name comes for �ರೂಪಕ್ in Hindustani. It is in Hindustani music 7 beats are for �ರೂಪಕ್ tal, but whereas in South Indian Carnatic music �ರೂಪಕ್ tal is containing 6 beats, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6 beats Tala is different in Hindustani, and different 7 beats in Hindustani is called as �ರೂಪಕ್. So the �ರೂಪಕ್ tal is containing 7 beats, and the splitting is 3 plus 2 and plus 2. And now let us move the next Tala, that is 𝗓𝗏𝗓. 𝗓𝗓𝗓 is also regularly used for the compositions in Hindustani music, and the number of beats are used for this Tala are 6 beats, and the splitting is also very easy, that is 3 plus 3. So these are all the details of Hindustani Talas which we used for the compositions in Hindustani. And now let us move to the another chapter of the South Indian Talas, that is Chapu Talas. And in this Chapu Talas we observe they have structurally named as 3, 5, 7, 9 beats per cycle. Cycle means we should not be confused. The cycle of Tala is called as Avartam. Avartam is the finishing of number of beats, matras and angas of the Tala. For example, Adi Tala, I will show a simple example for you, and again I will go to the Chap Tala explaining. For Adi Tala, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This completing of one cycle of 8 beats. In that 8 beats, we have one Laghuvu 4 beats, again one Dhrutam 2 beats, again one more Dhrutam 2 beats. That is one Laghu and 2 Dhrutas. This containing constitutes a Adi Tala. And this completing of 8 beats of Tala is called as cycle, or in Telugu and in Sanskrit it is called Avartam. So when we move to the Chapu Talas have their structures namely as 3, 5, 7, 9 beats per cycle. This 3, 5, 7, 9 why we have chosen is, we have to know that 3 means Laghu and 5, 7, 9. These are all the beats splitted in the Chapu Talas. Let us move to these two kinds of Chapu Talas which we used regularly for our compositions. Because this 7, 9, 3, 5 in these divisions we use only Khanda Chapu and Mishra Chapu, that is 5 and 7. These both are composed in the easier forms to know for learners, and also in concerts, in the programs also we use regularly this Khanda Chapu and Mishra Chapu are regularly used for the concerts. In the earlier time, in the olden days, the musicians used to sing all these divisions of Chapu Talas, but now we use only two kinds of Talas, that is Khanda Chapu and Mishra Chapu. Now let me explain you the first Talam of this Chapu Talas, that is Khanda Chapu. We have to know that Khanda Chapu contains 2 plus 3. The full beats containing for Khanda Chapu are 5 beats, but the splitting is as 2 plus 3. That is, when we show the Talam, actually the Talam Khanda Chapu we have to put like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 beats Khanda Chapu Tala, but here 1, 2, the 2 beats again 1, 2, 3. That is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It is very difficult to turn this Tala like this, again to put like this is also very difficult when we sing along with the song. So the musicians, they have simplified very easy form to put this tala, that is 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. So we use only 3 beats to show the tala, that is 1 2 3 1 2 3. So that is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 beats for Khanda Chapu tala. You have to remember that if the beats are 5, then it is called as Khanda Chapu tala. And when we finish the 5 beats in the tala, it is called Vanavartam. And let me show some examples for this Khanda Chapu. There are lot of examples for this Khanda Chapu tala. And the first one I want to show that Tyagaraja Kirtana, that is Amma Ravamma, that is also composed in Khanda Chapu. I will just sing some Pallavi. Amma Ravamma Tulasamma Nanu Palimpavamma Satatamu Padamulenam Vinanamma Amma Ravamma. This very beautiful Kirtana composed by Tyagaraja, and this is set to Khanda Chapu tala, that is 1 2 3 1 2 3. And one more example for this tala I want to show you is Paridhanam Ichchite, that is also very regularly sung in concerts. Paridhanam Ichchite palintuve mo Paridhanam Ichchite palintuve mo Paridhana. This is Paridhanam Ichchite Kirtana composed by Tyagaraja's disciple Patnam Subramaniar. This is also very popular in Khanda Chapu tala. And next I want to show you one more composition in Khanda Chapu tala. Example as Vandeham Jagadvallabham, that is Annamachara Kirtana. Vandeham Jagadvallabham Durlabham Vandeham Jagadvallabham Durlabham Vande. This is composed in Hamsadhvani Raga and Khanda Chapu tala. This is very popular. And one more example I want to show, that is Devadevam Bhaje. This is also Annamachara Kirtana. Devadevam Bhaje Divya Prabhavam Ravanasura-vairi Ranapungavam Ramam Devadevam Bhaje. This Devadevam Bhaje is a Annamachara Kirtana in Hindol Ragam and composed to Khanda Chapu talam. Why I am showing these examples? Because it is very easy when learning. The Khanda Chapu tala is containing 5 beats in its tala avartam, and then if you go to learn, it will be very easier to learn. Now let us move to the Chapu talas. The next Chapu talas I want to explain is Mishra Chapu tala. Mishra Chapu tala contains 3 plus 4 is equal to 7, that is totally 7 beats, and these 7 beats are like this: 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. And in this way it is also very difficult to put like this, and again we have to twist like this dhrutas. So it is very easy form to put for this talam is, that is 1 2 3 1 2 3, again 1 2 3. In this 1, when we put 1, the 1 contains 3 beats, and again 1 2 3. The second third beat contains 4 aksharas in its tala. So that is splitted as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So in this, when you put very slowly, the talam is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So the total number of aksharas we used for this Mishra Chapu tala is 7. And this Mishra Chapu contains 7 beats in one avartam, that is in one cycle. And I want to show some examples for Mishra Chapu. In Mishra Chapu there are lot of kritis composed by our musicians. First one is Sri Mahaganapathi Ravatumam, that is composed by Muthuswami Dikshitar in Gauda Ragam and Mishra Chapu tala. And the second example is 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 𝗘𝘅, that is also very popularly composed Kirtana in Chakravaka Ragam by Tyagaraja, Saint Tyagaraja. That is also composed in Chaputala. That is Etula Brutuvo Telia Ekantaramaya Etula Brutuvo Telia Ekantaramaya. This is Etula Brutuvo in Chakravaka Raga and also composed to Mishra Chaputala. And now let us move to the third example, that is Enduku Dayaradra, that is composed in Mishra Chaputala and the ragam is Todi, that is composed by Tyagaraja. So till now you have learnt about Chaputalas, that is Mishra Chapu, Khanda Chapu and also Hindustani Talas, regularly used Talas in Hindustani, and 35 Talas table and also Taladasha Pranas.